Hi everyone, my name is Kate and you're on Global Investment Academy channel. Here we talk about stock market. And in today's video we are going to talk about 7 common mistakes that beginners make on a stock market. Okay, let's go!
Let's go!
So first mistake is keeping your expectations high and being extra hurry to make as much money as possible in a short period of time. Unfortunately, that doesn't work. Of course, we all want to make as much money as we can in a short period of time, but the reality is you need to be steady and slow. You need to choose the assets really carefully. You need to know the quality of the company, the business that you're investing in. You absolutely need to have some knowledge. Period. This is a must. You do not go on a stock market without having any knowledge. You just have some sum of money, no knowledge, and you go to stock market full of hopes that you will become a millionaire very soon. That doesn't work that way either. In this case, you probably should put your money in a bank. If you want to work on a stock market, yes, there is a work because it requires a lot of knowledge and some time. In this case, you know where you invest your money and why. Not because somebody told you that these particular assets will go up like this year for sure. No, this is not the best reason to invest. So don't rush, keep it steady and persistent. Choose assets wisely, check the quality of the company, know the business that you're investing, and just keep moving little by little. Probably like a turtle will be better than you would be a cheater.
And turtle, remember.
Than a cheater who rushes but get tired really fast. The second mistake on a stock market happens. I mean, failure happens. Beginners in the stock market usually do not understand or do not believe that failures happens. It's part of a process. You shouldn't be afraid of it. I mean, of course, you should strive to become rich and make profit, but sometimes some deals will not be that profitable, or sometimes you can lose some money. Unfortunately, it's the way it is. It's part of the process. You cannot predict everything in the market. Just keep investing in quality stocks that you know something about. You've read their reports. You understand what's going on. This way, you can eliminate failures. The next mistake is investing your money in some unexamined assets. Usually it happens when somebody, probably your friend or somebody on YouTube, or maybe it was in the news, said that this asset is going up this year for sure. Let's invest here. Well, probably it will go up, but on the other hand, how can you be so sure? You have not examined it yourself, right? So always check assets and stocks before you're invested in them. It is your money and it should be based on your experience and your opinion, nobody's else. Of course, you can listen to some investors you rely on, but still, you make decision by yourself. The other thing you need to keep in mind, you should always check with yourself before investing. Before, this is really important. Not after you're already in a position, before you invested your money. Why do you think that this particular stock is going to go up? Or why are you going to make profit with this? So the next mistake is a risk management. Usually beginners do not understand all the risks. If position tends to be really profitable, it means that the same amount is a risk. Usually we do not want to believe it, but it's true. If the position is profitable, it means that it has the same amount of risks from both sides. So you need to learn how to estimate your risks. What is your plan B?
Quick, plan B! Plan B!
Like the founder of our academy, Igor Vasiliev, usually says, what is your plan B? You need to understand what to do if the asset goes opposite direction from the way you expected it. What should you do in this way? You need to know this. So you need to have some checklist that you go through before investing. People who underestimate their risk for sure can lose their money, and it will take much more time and money to gain this loss back. The other common mistake is lack of diversification. Beginners on the stock market tend to put like 80, 90, or even 100% of their money in one asset. Of course, that's very risky. Even if you think that for sure this asset will go rocket up because you believe in it, or probably the person you trust told you so again. But what if it wouldn't go up? What is your plan B again? What are you going to do? In any circumstances, do not put all of your money in one asset. No matter what kind of money you have invested in stock market, you should keep it in some small parts and invest it in different companies. Probably even better if it would be different industries, because if you're invested your money in different companies, but they're all in one industry, and this particular industry is having some trouble, for example, like retail industry in 2020 or in 2021 either. Maybe your company is good, but if the whole industry is going down, it will take your company down too, unfortunately. I'll take you down. I'll take you down. So, diversification first. The next mistake happens when you experienced some loss. You want to win your money back really quickly. You start to invest again fast in some companies that promise high potential growth, but it's not necessarily be this way. The question is, what is the price of your mistake? If you experienced some loss, of course, you should gain your money back. So first of all, in this situation, you should analyze what went wrong and then step by step invest in different assets, of course, quality assets that you examined first. And the last mistake for today is to think that all quality companies with a potential for high growth already costs so much. There are no companies like, for example, Apple 20 years ago, or Google, or Amazon, or Tesla. They cost already so much. There are no companies with this amount of potential in the market right now. Well, this is not true. There are always be different companies who come to the market, and they are quality companies and they have a potential for a high growth. You just need to know how to examine these companies, how to read their reports, and how to implement your knowledge into profit. There are huge amount of companies in American stock market, and many of them are of a good quality. Another thing, that company could be on the market for a long time, but probably they have experienced some trouble and they solved it. So they have again the huge potential for growth. You just need to keep track on these companies. That's all for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. Let's sum up. First of all, you need to have solid knowledge before going on a market. This is not a casino. This is a job, and in any job you need to have knowledge, right? Failures happens. You should be prepared for this. Risk management. Always think about your plan B and risks that are connected with particular position. The loss of diversification. We have already learned that you need to keep your money in different companies and probably in different industries in order not to lose all of your money at once. If you have experienced some loss, do not try to win your money back in a really short period of time. Again, don't be in a hurry. Keep it steady, and persistent. And the common mistakes that company of a good quality and with a high potential of growth have already cost too much. That's not true. There is one more important thing. Probably you're thinking that who is this girl telling us about stock market, and this is so obvious. These things are like really obvious. Well, they are. But you know the paradox in life that we tend to ignore some obvious things. We tend to forget about them. Like everyone wants to be loved, but what do we usually do? Do we give love back? But instead we tend to say negative things and focus on the wrong, when actually we should be kind and supportive. Isn't that obvious too? But we forget about it. So the obvious things matter the most. That's why please do not make these common mistakes that beginners usually make. Stay with us, subscribe to our channel. There will be more useful videos and a lot of information. Thank you very much for watching. Probably you have some questions. Please leave them in the comments below. I would be happy to answer them. Probably you have a topic in mind that you would like to discuss. Thank you very much for watching again. Bye bye for today. That's it.